Hey everyone, I'm Joey.
And I'm Anna. Welcome to another episode of The Grind.
Today, we are starting with entertainment. Our crew took a look into the girls' a cappella group, Dynamics, plus an interview with Cloud Cult.
That's right. I'm actually a part of Dynamics, and I can tell you this is going to be a fun segment. Our crew took a look into the history of Dynamics and what we are all about.
Thanks, guys. Like they said, on November 15th, Cloud Cult was here for the second annual JB Live concert. Our crew got an exclusive interview with Cloud Cult before they performed. Here's what they have to say about their music and our campuses.
My name is Ian Prince.
My name is Daniel Zamzow.
Craig Minoa.
Sarah Purvix. Shannon Freed Rubin.
My name's Sean Neary.
Scott West.
Scott West and Connie Minoa are the live painters for the group. We asked them about their work and the inspiration behind it.
I have no idea what I'm doing tonight.
I'm in the same boat.
We're gonna have a great night.
Yeah. It varies, but there's definitely a portion of the paintings that are just the journey, and just like, whether it's something that's premeditated or whether it's not, it's definitely a representation of the music, and it's definitely a representation of where we're at as a band, or where we're at as a with travels or whatever. So
Yeah, and both Connie and I do a lot of work outside of the band and in our studios, and I think that live process is also a way that we kind of work out some of the things that we're working with in and out of the studio, so that it becomes a part of the band. So our creative energy also is brought into the process with the live show.
Next, we asked Cloud Cult if they had ever performed on an international stage.
We were in Montreal. That totally felt
and Vancouver,
yeah.
actually, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had interest, like particularly in places like Germany and Norway, England, and whatnot. We have
Iceland.
Iceland. We've had two young kids right now, and we need them to get a little bit older because we'd want to obviously do that with them. So.
With lots of aspiring music talent on campus, we thought we'd get Cloud Cult's view on what beginning bands should and should not do.
Don't boss each other around.
I was just thinking of things that this band does not do, and we're so nice to each other. We don't boss each other around. No, there's not a boss. Everyone just treats each other as equals. So, yeah.
I think you really have to genuinely and inherently love music for an art form in its sacred form, and not what the models and illusions of the music industry have created, which is like fashion and fame and all these kind of really gross and opposite things of what music really is. Music's really spiritual, and the ego in the industry is very anti that. So you have to really decide if you're in love with the music or the idea of becoming something that is an illusion.
Mm-hmm. Lastly, we asked Cloud Cult about their sustainability methods and the last time they had been to CSB, SJ.
Yeah, we started our own record company, Arthology Records, and that was really created out of necessity back in 2000, because at the time we released Who Killed Puck, and there weren't environmentally friendly ways of making CDs back then, so we kind of had to decide if we wanted to put a CD out that we had to develop a method to do it that we felt comfortable with. And so at the time we put boxes out in college bookstores, and students would put their used jewel cases in those boxes, and we would hand clean them and do the records that way. And then all the inserts and whatnot were 100% post-consumer recycled. And all the merch that we do is organic cotton or 100% recycled, post-consumer recycled. And then when we tour, when we do even just collections of shows over time, we figure out how much energy we used, guesstimate how much energy we used in traveling and on stage and in the hotels, and then we pay to feed that back into the grid with green energy methods like wind power, solar, those types of things, and then plant enough trees to absorb the amount of CO2 that we put out as a business. And there's always more that we can do. We're definitely always trying to learn to be better. And we slip up a lot, as everybody does.
We're human.
The first time we played St. John's, I think it was the first time that I played there anyway, the kiln was going.
Oh, yeah.
And that was
Oh, yeah.
awesome. That was so cool. There were pizzas being fired like over the top, and yeah, it was just this really sweet celebration of, and such a unique thing. So I was really, really enamored with that.
Well, there you have it, CSBSJU, Cloud Cult for the second annual JB Live. Now let's take a look at something a little closer to home with an inside scoop on dynamics.
Feel the love tonight. It is where we are. It's enough.
Dynamics is an all-female a cappella group here at St. Ben's. This group was started in 2010. It went on a brief hiatus in the fall of 2011, but was revamped in the spring of 2012. St. John's has their own all-male a cappella group, Johnny Blend, so Dynamics was started to give bennies a way to share their love of music with fellow students here on campus. Anyone can audition at the beginning of each semester to partake in this wonderful group, so watch your email this spring. Dynamics currently has 14 members with students from all 4 years. Not only does Dynamics perform all around campus, but the group recently performed at the Mall of America and had a great experience that has motivated them to perform more on and off campus. I sat down earlier this week with Vanessa Hurd and our very own Anna Skemp to see what they have to say about Dynamics.
What are both of your favorite songs to perform?
Well, my favorite song to perform in Dynamics is Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. It's a really fun song.
My favorite song is Doo-Wop, just because we know it like the back of our hand, and when we perform it, it's just so much joy.
What was the experience like when Dynamics performed at the Mall of America recently?
Well, the Mall of America was super fun because we got to perform in the Sears Court, and many of our friends and family came and got to sit in the front. And then it was great to perform in front of so many people and then look up and see people all around us on the floors above watching.
It was so fun. We got to see our parents, and my parents haven't heard us sing before. I don't know if yours have, but they said that they were so thankful they had that opportunity to come to Mall America, so it was fun.
Why should students come and hear Dynamics perform?
Because we are just so much fun, and we love to entertain the students here on campus. If you're having a stressful night, just get away from it and come and listen to some pop songs. We got a mixture of varieties, and
We do.
yeah. So I think people should come and listen because we put a lot of time into our practices. So we would love people to hear us.
What do you guys see happening for the future of Dynamics?
Well, Dynamics is a fairly new group, and we haven't been able to get to do a lot of concerts, but we're definitely growing in size as well as in spreading our name and our reputation out. So we just hope to be able to spread ourselves to more concerts and be able to let people know how much we love to sing and how much work we put into our group.
Yeah, the future is very bright for Dynamics, so everybody has to look forward to next year and to hearing us.
Vanessa and Anna, how else are both of you involved in music here on campus?
Well, since you asked.
We have our own radio show at KJMV, and it's on Thursday nights at 7 p.m.
We're called the Female Fortes.
And we play a bunch of wonderful show tunes and anything people want to hear. We're just ready to play anything. So it's
a
lots of
great
fun.
time.
Yeah, it's lots of fun.
Great, thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing Dynamics perform again this year.
Thank you.
I encourage you all to go to performance by this extremely talented group. You will not be disappointed. A few of their upcoming performances include the Christmas tree lighting ceremony here at St. Ben's, their very own Christmas concert, and a performance next semester at a Johnny basketball game. This was catering help for the grind. Back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Man, I wish I could sing like that. Those Dynamic girls sure sound great.
Yes, they definitely do. I'm so grateful to be part of that wonderful group. Make sure to check out upcoming performances from Dynamics and go support.
Up next, we are taking a look at this upcoming wrestling season and talking to 2 of the nationally ranked wrestlers going into this upcoming year.
Our sports reporter Lauren got some insider information on how they plan to prepare for their season. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Lauren Faust, and I am a reporter for The Grind. I am here with Ryan Arney, and we're going to talk about the wrestling season. Ryan, how do you maintain a certain weight in order to make sure it's right for weigh-in?
Usually we will wrestle or work out twice a day and try to maintain that weight. And a lot of times we'll eat healthy and try to cut out all the pop and stuff like that, all the junk food. So,
how does it feel to be nationally ranked going into this season?
It's a great honor. I mean, I was ranked throughout my whole high school career in state, so it's kind of like a usual thing for me. But like I said, it's a great honor. It's my senior year. I want to be higher than 8th, so that's what I'm going to work for.
What goals do you have for this upcoming season?
To be national champion, obviously, and to basically lead the team as best as I can and leave whatever I can behind after this year.
What do you do in practice to make sure that you're going to make those goals reality?
I have a saying that I like to keep in my head, and that's one more. And so whenever I'm getting down, I just say like one more in my head, and then I just do it. So it's my little motivational speech, and that's what I do.
Great. Well, thank you, and good luck with your season.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm also here with Ryan Michaelis, and we're going to talk a little bit more about wrestling and their upcoming season. So, Ryan, what have you been doing in the off-season to prepare for your upcoming season?
Well, I stayed up here in St. Joe this last summer, so I got to wrestle a lot with our assistant coach, Tony Willert, so that was great. And then aside from that, we did just a lot of lifting, functional movements, explosive lifts, hopefully translate into good wrestling. So.
Great. Do you have any rituals or anything you do before matches to get yourself pumped up for them?
I guess I don't normally try to get myself too pumped up. I want to focus on, going out there, getting into my ties, moving my feet, moving my hands, and then from there my shots will open up and hopefully I'll win the match. Just keep the pace on, guys. I just like to tell myself, as long as I keep wrestling hard, that good things are going to happen.
Awesome. Do you have a meet coming up that you're preparing for?
Yes, I'm planning on wrestling this Saturday in the Augsburg Open. Football just got done this last week, so it's a quick turnaround, but I think maybe get a couple matches in under my belt would be a good idea before going into our duel against St. Cloud State.
Is this your first match for the year?
It would be, yes. I think it's going to be everyone's first match, so it'll be exciting.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with us, and good luck this Saturday.
Thank you much.
Looking good, guys. Can't wait to see how the season turns out.
Here are some of the up-and-coming meets. On Saturday, November 23rd, wrestling will be held in the cities for the Augsburg College Open, beginning at 9 a.m. Then on Thursday, December 5th, there is a meet at St. Cloud State starting at 7 p.m. Good luck, wrestlers!
Last but definitely not least is The Ugly Truth.
This week, The Ugly Truth focused on the infamous No Shave November. Let's check out some of the bearded men around campus and see their reasons for participating in No Shave November.
Hi, I'm Christina, and this is The Ugly Truth. On this segment, we will be talking about No Shave November.
So, Justin, why do you participate in No Shave November?
Because I like growing out my beard and it's nice not having to shave all the time.
So, is this an annual tradition or is this your first time doing No Shave November?
It's an annual tradition. I haven't grown a lot in the past, but this year it's coming in a little bit nicer.
What persuaded you to be a participant in No Shave November?
Last year when I visited here, the rest of the swim dive team was doing, like most of the guys on the team were doing it, so I decided to join in and be part of the team.
What do you think the point of No Shave November is?
To raise awareness for people who can't grow hair, like while they have cancer, and to donate your proceeds instead of paying money to shave, you can donate that money to cancer awareness.
So, Colin, do a lot of your friends participate in No Shave November, or is it just kind of something you wanted to do?
I just kind of wanted an excuse to grow my beard out, because besides the fact that it's getting cold, none of my friends that I know have been participating.
What do you think the point of No Shave November is?
Well, up until this interview, I thought it was just kind of a college thing where, because in high school, people are kind of afraid their parents are not going to let them do this sort of stuff. And in college, it's like, hey, you can do this now. But I now know it's a cancer thing apparently, so I learned something today.
So, what is your goal for No Shave November? Are you going out like the full beard, just the mustache, or what do you?
Full beard. Like, I've done it before, so I know I can do it. I'm not going to get a glorious Grizzly Adams.
Like Dumbledore?
Yeah, but I can have a functional beard at least.
So, Kevin, why do you participate in No Shave November?
Well, I've got a few friends and actually a professor or two that I know are impacted by cancer, and so I thought I would, participate. And it's, my senior year, so it's probably the last time in a while I'll be able to grow out a full beard. So I thought, why not? It's a very good cause.
What is your goal for No Shave November?
My goal is to just participate and enjoy growing out a full beard, and being with other people that are doing it, and a lot of us are doing it for cancer awareness, and others are doing it because it's college and they can. So I thought I might as well join in and see how well I can do.
Many people seem to think that No Shave November is just something people do for fun or because you're in college and you can grow out your beard. What most people didn't know is that No Shave November is to raise awareness for cancer. The proceeds that people don't spend from grooming themselves, from growing out their hair during No Shave November, goes to different cancer charities. Wow, those beards were sexy. I'm Tina, and this is The Ugly Truth. Isn't it ugly?
Well, maybe I should be participating in No Shave November.
Maybe next year.
Well, that's all for tonight.
Thanks so much for tuning in this week, Bennies and Johnnies. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.